Hey guys, this is Apostle Michelle. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. It's so nice out today, you guys. I mean, really, really nice. And I'm driving to my dad's. He out of town to take him something, and so I wanted to talk to you guys and share something with you guys about what the Lord told me yesterday. And so I was going to do more of a teaching style video. If any of you guys have been in any of my classes, I like doing slides and presentations and stuff, and having information on the slides. And so I wanted to do that for you guys when I talk to you guys about this, but I just decided, since I'm driving, and I might as well take you guys with me today and share with you guys about it. And I probably will still do more of a presentation video just to kind of go into more depth about it. But so here it is. So I was talking to the Lord yesterday about like, we have all of these problems, and so, like, maybe we're trying to receive healing in our body. Maybe we've been praying for healing and we haven't received healing. Maybe we've been praying for deliverance. Maybe we've been praying for financial blessings, prosperity. Maybe we've been praying for marriage, and we just haven't been meeting anyone godly. Anything that you can think of that is a problem, that is a desire that you have, and you've been praying for. Maybe you even got some promises from the Lord that He was going to do some specific things, and you're just not seeing any of that stuff manifest in your life. And so what the Lord was telling me, that there is one thing that is basically the solution to all problems that we have. Okay. And so what he was saying is, like, anything you can think of: healing in your body, marriage, finances, ministry. If you've been called to ministry, maybe you've been held back. Maybe you're not being acknowledged in your home church. Maybe people just don't see you. Whatever it is. But so what he was telling me, there's one thing that is the solution to all problems. And so this is what he said it was. He said, believing. And I have these in my notes, so let me try to remember exactly the way he said it. But he said, belief controls all things. Belief controls all things. And so basically, belief and faith is the same thing. But he said belief controls all things. So let me, and I started asking more questions to try to get an understanding. But so what he was meaning is that when you have 100% belief or faith in something, it will happen for you. It will happen for you. If you have 100% belief in it, if you have 100% faith in it. And you guys, I'm going to tell you, like I always say, when it comes to spiritual things, it can go both ways. If you believe something really, really bad about yourself, or something really, really bad is going to happen, it will. But if you believe God gave you a word and you're holding on to that 100%, and you believe it 100%, it's gonna happen. It will. And so he was saying, belief controls all things. What we believe, it controls all things. So an example that I was talking to the Lord about would be me, because I like sharing examples with you guys to kind of help you understand a little bit what I guess get more of an understanding of what I'm saying. Okay, a situation with me. Deliverance. Deliverance is something I have 100% belief in. 100%. And God, my relationship with God, those are the two things. I was talking to the Lord about it just to confirm this, because I was like, okay, Lord, let me try to understand this a little bit. Two things that I have 100% belief in: deliverance Like, I just totally believe in deliverance. I believe when we're getting stuff removed, it's leaving, it's going. I believe it 100%. I don't doubt it. And if it's not leaving, it's something need to be repented of. It's something, it's a reason. But once that thing is taken care of, I believe 100% is gone, you know. God, totally 100% believe, trust him, love him. He's awesome, 100%, no doubt. So those two things, because I have 100% belief in those two things, I automatically have that. I have the relationship with God that I desire. In deliverance, I get to see manifestations in my life too, because I believe 100%, okay? But other areas where my belief is not 100%, it might be 13%, 50%, but it's not 100%, is healing. And I'm working on that. Like, ever since the Lord taught me this yesterday, I'm working on trying to get 100% in all areas. I mean, I'm gonna need probably fasting and all of that stuff, but that's my goal, because I have two areas 100% that I have a belief and faith in those two areas. But with healing, not 100% yet. Finances, I used to have that. I used to have 100%. The Lord was telling me I used to totally I just knew financially God was going to take care of things. Like, it was like no doubt. I just knew it. And things have changed recently, but I'll share with you guys what the Lord said about that. So, like, another thing was love. Love was something I didn't have 100% belief in. I didn't have 100% faith in that, because I just felt like people didn't really love me, because, you know, the way I was raised up with my mom abandoned me when I was a kid, being raised around abuse stuff and just all of this stuff that just kind of, you know, made me not have a lot of faith and love from people and stuff. People loving me, I guess, caring about me. And so that kind of, you know, messed up my relationships. But if you kind of look at it, like, if you're having problems in your relationship, if you're praying for healing, you're not receiving healing. If you're praying for deliverance, you're not receiving deliverance. If you're trying to get promoted or something and you're not being able to get promoted, you're trying to look for a job and you're not able to find a job, go, like, kind of examine it. What is your faith? What is your belief when it comes to that specific thing? What is your faith and belief when it comes to healing? Do you have 100% faith that you're going to be healed as soon as you speak the word? Or is it like more 50% faith that when you speak it, it's going to happen? In relationships, do you trust people? Do you trust people when you first meet them? Or are you don't trust people and they got to prove themselves? They got to do all of that stuff. Okay? Do you believe in people? Do you have faith in people? Or do you feel like everyone's out to get you? And let's say with ministry, you know, you're called to ministry and you're not being promoted, you're not being released or whatever, and nobody's acknowledging you as being called by God. Do you have faith in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Or are you doubting and wavering when it comes to believing in your own self that you're called? Do you have 100% faith, or do you have 100% belief that you are called and that God has equipped you to do what he has called you to do? Or do you don't have that belief in your own self? It goes with anything that you can think of that you are struggling with, that is a problem in your life, that is not happening, that's not coming to pass. A promise of God, the word of God, healing, deliverance, prosperity, whatever it is, peace, anything that you're not actually receiving, and you're praying for this, you're fasting for it, you're trying to receive it. What I want you to do is step back and look at that situation that you're trying to you want it to come to pass in your life. Okay, do you have 100% belief or faith in that specific area? If you want love, do you have 100% belief and faith in that area, that people can love you and that you love yourself? healing? Do you have 100% faith that when the word is spoken, you're going to be healed? Or do you kind of doubt it? Well, if the Lord might, maybe he might not want to heal me. Maybe it might happen. Maybe it's not 100% faith. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord was telling me that when you believe in something completely, you believe it, it will happen for you. It will happen because of your belief. Like when Jesus, and see, this is why I wanted to do a teaching, because there's so many scriptures of Jesus talking about just only believe. If you will believe, you will see the miracles of God. And just believe. And he would say that all the time about just believe. And so that's what the Lord was just saying, like, believe. Just the belief that we have, it will control everything. It will cause things to happen for us. It will bring it to pass. Even if we don't even believe in God, we can't even have a relationship with him. So just believe it in God. Belief just in him. You can't even have a relationship with him if you don't believe him. Believe that he exists. And so this is what I wanted to share with you guys, because what I realized yesterday, I only had 100% belief in two areas, two categories. All the other stuff I've been praying for, I didn't have 100% belief or faith in those areas. Maybe like 50% in some areas, 10% in other areas. I didn't really have a lot of belief. My faith wasn't strong in those areas. Like, sometimes I believe things and sometimes I didn't. But this is what I want to tell you guys, that the way the Lord was telling me yesterday, this is what gets us in the place. Like today, like let's say I have 100% belief and faith in God today. And so the enemy will try to take that away from me, my belief in God. And so what he'll do, he'll have plans to set me up, maybe cause me to get kicked out, cause me to lose my job, cause my husband to abandon me and cheat on me, cause all of this stuff to happen in my life, so that 100% belief that I have in God today, so he can take that 100% belief and take it down to 50% or take it completely away. Because what he knows, if he can take my belief away in a situation, that will never happen for me. My relationship with God would be destroyed because I don't believe in him anymore. I don't trust him anymore, because all of the stuff, bad stuff started happening. And the reason why it started to happen, the enemy made it happen so that he can take my belief in God. Or I was praying, maybe I used to believe 100% in healing. I used to see everybody healed. I was healed, all of that stuff. And so what happened, the enemy has set it up where I'll pray for somebody and that person doesn't get healed. Maybe they die. All of a sudden it caused me to question my belief. When I used to have 100% belief in healing, now it's then went down to 50%. Now it's more maybe it might happen, maybe it might not. It's not 100% anymore. So now he's taken my belief from 100% in believing in healing and knocked it down to 50%, because I saw a bad thing happen and now I don't believe 100% anymore. See what I'm saying? Like finances. Maybe I used to believe in God taking care of my finances. Maybe I used to believe that 100%. I mean, God was just paying all my bills. He was blessing me. And I just knew it. I knew he was going to take care of me. I didn't doubt it, I didn't have to go run and beg people, please take care of me. I didn't have to go get on welfare, and beg the government to take care of me. I was just trusting God, and he was doing it. So then something happens where 1 month, the money doesn't come in and I get an eviction notice. All of a sudden I'm like, what? God, what happened? You used to take care of me. Then all of a sudden now my belief in God taking care of my finances, now all of a sudden the enemy will take that down to 50%. Now I don't really 100% believe that anymore. Now I go through this whole cycle of struggling with my finances now, because I don't 100% believe in God to take care of my finances. Now my finances is wishy-washy. It's not consistent anymore because of my belief. It was knocked down. The enemy knocked it down. So this is for every situation that you can think of. Is it something that you used to, it used to just happen for you? You used to be blessed, or you had a lot of relationships, and then something happened where all your relationships just started being destroyed? Did you stop trusting people? Did you stop believing in people? What happened? What changed? What did the enemy cause to happen to you that took your faith away? It took your belief away. You stopped trusting people. You stopped believing in yourself. What was it? Find out what it is and ask the Lord to help you build your faith back up, help you believe again, and get back to that 100% belief in that category, so that those good things can happen again. And so this is the way he was explaining it to me. And you guys, it was like light bulbs was coming on, because I was like, okay, I see exactly the areas where I flourish. The areas where I flourish, I'm the happiest, is in those two areas where I have my 100% faith in. All the other areas, I'm kind of struggling with those areas. I'm like, ooh, I don't understand that. And because I don't have 100% faith in it. So you guys, I hope this blessed you. Examine your life. Examine the stuff you've been praying about. Check it out and say, okay, do I have 100% faith in this? And make sure you find an area where you have 100% faith in. Do you have 100% faith in relationships, healing, deliverance? Maybe it's prophecy. Maybe when you're hearing God, maybe your relationship with God, maybe with your children, where do you have 100% faith that in your life you have an area that's flourishing? That area is your happy place. What area is it? And then see how you feel. See what kind of faith you have in that area. See how you believe in that area. And then try to apply that same belief in the areas that you're struggling in, that you don't see it coming to pass, manifesting in your life, good things happening, healing, deliverance, whatever it is, financial blessings, maybe you're struggling. Put that faith that you have in the thing that you really believe in, put that in the financial part. Okay, trust God. I'm going to trust God 100% to take care of me. I'm not trusting nothing else. God, you got it, Lord. I trust you. I'm going to be happy about it. I'm not going to complain. Everything is good. Just take whatever faith that you have and put it in that area that you don't have it. Try and ask the Lord to help you to get it to 100%. Okay, so that's what I'm working on right now, and so I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it blessed you. Please, if you apply it, and please share it with me, because this is something I really would love to hear how it's working for you guys, because I am applying it now, and I'll be giving you guys updates. Also, let me tell you the bad thing that happened to me, the attack that was trying to attack my belief in God. I think it was last night. I'm not for sure if it was last night it happened or this morning. But after the Lord was sharing all of this, and so what he was telling me, he said, bad things is going to happen before the good thing. If God has told you he's going to bless you, something is about to happen, something good, expect something really bad to happen before that good thing. And the reason why the bad thing will happen before the good thing is because the enemy wants to take your belief. If he can take your belief, that good thing is about to happen. Now, let's say the good thing is about to happen tomorrow. And so the enemy today, he will cause something really, really bad to happen today, because he wants to take your 100% belief that you had, because that good thing is about to happen tomorrow. So if he can take your belief today, he will stop that good thing, that blessing, whatever you was about to get tomorrow, he will stop it if he can take your belief today. So he's going to send that attack before that good blessing comes to see if he can stop it. But if you can hold on to your belief when that bad things happen, I know this is bad, but God, I still trust you. I still believe in healing. I still believe in deliverance. I still trust people. I still love this. You just have to focus on whatever the good thing is. Focus on that. Now, I'm not going to let that change how I see people. I still trust people. I love people. No, that's not going to make me stop trusting people. and then the good thing happens. So always remember, the bad thing will happen before the good thing, okay? But that bad thing is just an attack from the enemy to try to get you to stop believing so that he can stop that good thing from happening. So this is the bad thing that happened to me last night. So God was already telling me all this stuff. I'm like, ooh. So I wake up in the morning, I go outside to take Christian outside to use the bathroom. Somebody stole my bicycle that my ex-boyfriend bought for me. Somebody stole it. They stole it out the yard. They stole it. And so I'm like, what? Really? I know that's the enemy. Nah, that's the enemy for sure. How in the world? The Lord's just telling me all this last night, and the enemy caused somebody to steal my bicycle that night. So I was like, okay. I did get a little upset because I felt violated. Somebody came in the yard and actually stole something from me. You know, I felt violated. So I had to, of course, call the cops and write a report over a bicycle. But I felt like, okay, I need to do this because, it's the right thing to do, right? File a report. So that was my attack. And then this morning, trading in the market, just stuff happening in the market. My dog is acting crazy. And then I came from the park. I was going to walk around the park, and all of a sudden my phone comes up missing because I was recording this video for you guys, and I had just started it. I had to stop it, and then my phone comes. I'm like, oh man, now my phone is missing. I can't do the video. So just stupid stuff. But you guys, just remember, try to still believe, okay? And always just be prepared that the attacks will try to come to steal your belief, to make you not believe anymore, so you won't get that blessing. Maybe it's happened to us 1 billion times and we didn't even know it. The blessing was like right there, and then we get this attack and we stop believing. Or our belief goes down from 100% to 5% or 50%, And so, but yeah, you guys, I'll go ahead and let you go. But that is the message that I wanted to share with you guys today. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.